gentlemen, welcome around the gymnasium for tonight's FPC basketball game between the visiting Catholic Pregame and the home church of Pregame. Tonight we're on Coach Mike Hayes and the Catholic Center for Norwell College for tonight's game. I'd like to take the time before we get our speakers going to thank our sponsors tonight and being special. Alfresco Restaurant, Central Catholic Basketball, Coach Casey Grange, Coach Joe Magno, Sean Sullivan, Nancy Sutherland, Tewksbury Memorial High School Girls Basketball Program and Boosters, and Tewksbury Youth Basketball, as well as with Cheesy. Give me a round of applause for them, please. We have a very brief program, a couple speakers, and then we're going to get some pictures. Parents are welcome down in the court for pictures. The pictures will be taken arced around the T, so your best option to take the picture would be from that side where Nancy Sullivan is. Nancy, just raise your hand. Anybody who wants to take pictures, you can go right over there. Our first speaker is our former coach, Mark Bradley, longtime basketball coach here at Tewksbury High School.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming. It's really a great turnout for a great cause that's affected so many families and loved ones throughout this country and this world. It's so nice to see this community come together and this league to honor money and to rally to raise money for this horrific disease. I gotta tell you, it's so nice to be back in this gym. I've been in this gym for a long time and we come back. It's really nice to be back here. It's so nice to see so many former players in this gym. I love seeing the former players get back to the coach, former coaches. It's just nice to show support for Coach Hayes. It's also nice to see Coach Hayes' family here, his wife Jess, and friends. Welcome. This is where Mike's spent a lot of time. And I thank all the people that worked so hard for making this game come together. Administrative staff here, Coach Druin, Principal Bernard, Vice Principals, Mrs. Dick, Mr. O'Leary. I thank you. The custodians, I thank Roland. You guys do a wonderful, wonderful job here. Jamie Pope, this guy that so much to Tewksbury promote our student athletes, coaches, and teams. He wrote wonderful stories of Mike that were very touching, so I really do appreciate Jamie, your first class. The girls' coaches program here, first class, they're always raising money for the girls. They're out to support the coaches. I truly thank them for this night. So grateful. This year's current team, I thank them. I thank Coach McDowell, Coach Grange, the Central Catholic community. Just a great support. Thank you. So nice to see everyone come together. Well, I have the great honor to speak on behalf of Mike's. I have the honor to speak on Mike's behalf and give a little insight of what Mike means to me, meant to this program here in the high school, and as a friend. You know, if we're talking to Mike, and we talk a tremendous amount, Mike wouldn't want this to be about him. He would want or hope that eventually people wouldn't have to deal with cancer, plain and simple. And somebody wouldn't have to deal with something growing in his brain. And he wouldn't want nobody to suffer. Cancer sucks, no doubt, hands down, it does. It's a multi-billion-dollar business with no end in sight. He would want more awareness and research for this awful disease. And he is so much appreciative of the support, and he's truly humbled from all the support he's got. As a coach, Mike's been a behind-the-scenes type of guy. Over 15 years here at Tewksbury, I've had the honor to work with with former players and coaches across the MSC. Mike just had the opportunity to leave to become a head coach elsewhere. And actually could have got hired. But Mike turned it down. Maybe he's the Josh McDaniels of high school basketball. Maybe he does. But he's wanted. He's such a valiant coach, and he's such a good person. He's stuck with Tewksbury. He believes Craig. He's tough as nails. He might be tall and scrawny, but he's tough as nails. But it speaks volumes of who Mike is and what he thinks of Tewksbury. As a friend, Mike is the most genuine person I know. He's the guy who never complains, and a person that wants the best for everyone. He's the guy that you lean on for advice because you know you're going to get a straight answer from him. All right. In closing, I never complain. Never complain. He used to have one complaint. One complaint as a coach. He always would say to me, Michael, why isn't the gym packed on Friday nights? It saves me. He goes, what the? Why are boys getting back and not the girls? Mondo, it's not right. It's not right. It's more like Mike. It's all right. We'll get focused. Don't worry. But he's always pushing for the girls. Always supporting the girls. Well, Mike, we got what we wanted, but maybe not for the big reasons, but it's packed because it's packed with you and what you've meant to this program. The passion and commitment to this program has brought these people up to show your support to you and raise money in your honor. Now, as I'm almost done. We'll get the tip off. All right, Coach Jordan? We're good. As the great Jim Belmondo said back in the early 90s, now if you guys want to go home tonight and you want to YouTube that speech. It was when he was receiving the Architecture Award. And it's something that Mike has echoed for this past 13 months, 10, 11 months of this fight with cancer. And the speech means so much. And it's probably a 20, 30-minute speech. And it went, I got a quote, so I got to be accurate. And it said, we need your help to get money for research. It may not save our life, but it may save someone you love. And that someday, this will bring hope to this horrific disease. And its foundation's motto is, don't give up, don't ever give up. Mike, I love you, man. I really do. Continue to fight because you're going to not need people in this gym before you. Thank you all.
Next speaker is quickly going to be Coach Joe McMahon.
Keep this brief, but maybe it was right to say a couple words about tonight and about the support. Coach Brown did a good job of thanking a lot of people. This took an absolute army, all right? And everybody knows who they were that helped King. But I also thank Coach Grange and Central for the true character that they showed, the support, the donations that they made. There was other coaches around the league that reached out, that wanted to make donations. It's just so special, and I think it just is a great night in sports. Back in the fall, Coach Hayes wanted to call a team meeting to kind of tell the girls what was going on. They knew a little bit of what was going on, but he kind of really wanted to tell them his story and the things that he had been through. When he came to the classroom, he kept using the phrase, we are doing this, they're telling us that we have to do this. And when he was finished, he said to the girls, notice that I kept saying we. It's not about me. This isn't something that I'm just going through. This is something that my family's going through, everybody that's close to me. And I think that really shows tonight with everybody that showed up. There's a lot of came to support him. And there's a lot of people that want to help him. Support has just been tremendous. And he didn't want this night to be about him. Like Coach Bradley said, he wanted this night to be when somebody that you love is down, you help them up, and you have their back. And that's really the life lessons that we take from sports, and this is a true example of that tonight. All of everybody that came out tonight to support Coach Hayes, to support others that are battling disease. Sports have really instilled that in us, and that's what makes sports great. When people are down, we come up. And just like we say, just like it says on our shirt, we fight together. Thank you.
Coach Hayes.
Quiet one speaks. I will be brief, which not have been right. I did not attempt to say something. All of this is on behalf of me and my wife. Thank you. Thank you just isn't enough for everybody that has been a part of this. People I know, people I don't know. It's just unbelievable. You never know who you touch in life, and I guess tonight is one of those examples as to maybe what we've reached in our time here at Tewksbury. I have to first and foremost, thank Coach Casey Grange and the Central program and the Central community as a whole. You guys have been phenomenal. Again, thank you. This doesn't even touch it. We appreciate all of your efforts for tonight. I also want to thank my girls in Tewksbury girls basketball. Can't thank you enough. I think the world of you. You know that. And the support, constant support that we have had now since back in March. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I also need to quickly recognize our team at MGH. Without them, I would not be having this conversation with you. Dr. Cahill, Dr. Miller, and Dr. O, and Ms. Kate, and all of their team as well. The countless nurses that are at that place that take care of people on a daily basis. They are phenomenal. I don't know if there are any nurses now, current or former, in this crowd. If there is, I beyond appreciate everything that you people do. You are miracle workers in my mind. You are the bloodlines of these facilities, these hospitals, and you people are amazing. I appreciate everything that you've done. With that being said, the friends and family, obviously, that are here tonight, can't say enough. My family has been phenomenal. The support, it's a broken record, but the support has been unreal, and we need that. That's the most important thing. We are going to keep fighting, keep trying to kick this thing in the ass. And we have no plans on going anywhere soon, as we're going to battle. That's what we do. We going to let these girls stretch out. We're going to get you to play. My final, most important thank you goes to my wife. Who are my world, and there is no one else that I would want to be in this fight with but you. So thank you.
If we could get both teams arced around the tee for the first picture. Now, come on up, first we come on up. Coaching staff, come on in. Coach Hayes, let's get in. Everybody else up this one? Great. Can we have touch screen and any of our alumni, girls basketball players, come on out. Folks, stay there. Players, stay there. Any of the alumni. Everybody else done? Can we have the Hayes family come out quickly, please? Any members of the Hayes family, please?
gentlemen, and welcome to the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. It's breast and brain cancer awareness night.
Central Catholic.
What's up? Oh, the Raiders.
Raiders.
Hi.
How you doing?
How you feeling?
Good.
Good. I know that they just told you about the hearts.
Yeah.
So like former players, people who have
Yeah,
memories.
yeah.
But Chrissy wants to know if you can also just say, don't forget 50-50 raffle.
Yeah, they gave me the whole script.
You got the whole list?
Yeah, right here. So,
Yay!
yeah, so all set. Be saying it during timeouts, everything.
You're
so.
the best.
All right, thank you.
Hey, if these two little ones are actually
Okay.
I'm gonna go see their mother.
Gotcha.
Stop. You gotta be careful. You can't be back this side while the game's going on. This is announcing the game, okay? You'll have to be down there or on that side, okay? All right?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School for tonight's Merrimack Valley Conference girls basketball matchup featuring the Central Catholic Raiders and your Tewksbury Redmen. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Raiders. At guard, senior, number 2, Arlenis Vilos. At forward, sophomore, number 14, Ashley Dingus. At forward, junior, number 23, Kathleen Smith. At guard, senior captain number 3, Leah DeLeon. And at guard, senior captain number 5, Claire Finney. The Raiders' head coach is Casey Grange. And now for your Tewksbury Redmen. At guard, junior number 1, Kat McDonald. At forward, junior number 14, Sam Ryan. At guard, senior captain number 2, Rachel Pitcher. At guard, senior captain number 11, Katie Palomino. And at center, senior captain number 34, Maddie Stolzen. The Redmen head coach is Joel McNult and assistant coach Mike Hayes. And ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by TMHS senior Vanessa Wall. Thank you and good luck to both teams. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. It's a very special night here at the Romano Gymnasium, Brain Cancer Awareness Night, as Tewksbury assistant coach Mike Hayes, the 15-year assistant coach, being honored tonight, currently dealing with grade 4 glioblastoma. Going to be a great night, Vince. Packed gym here at the Romano. If you're just tuning in on Tewksbury TV, my name's Andrew Del Piano with Vince Allo. Vince, should be a great ball game tonight. The Central Catholic Raiders coming to visit the Tewksbury Redmen on this very special night.
Hashtag we fight together. What just an amazing tribute and ceremony to start this ball game here tonight, Andrew, and very emotional to say the least. And it just goes to show what Coach Hayes means to this community, what he means to this program, and what he has meant to this program and community.
And sitting right where he belongs on the bench beside head coach Joel McNult as this ball game is underway between Central and Tewksbury, and Ashley Dingetts with the early travel for Central. Traveling violation, Redmond ball.
I think you can make a safe assessment here that this Redmond Ball Club will be inspired and fired up here tonight.
Absolutely, that's the key two words I was looking for, fired up, here in front of a packed crowd here at the Romano Gymnasium. The 9-2 Central Catholic Raiders at the 3-7 Tewksbury Redmen, as here's a turnover at the offensive end for the Redmen. Ball game tied at 0 apiece, 30 seconds into the ball game, and a steal made by number 1 Kat McDonald. The Redmen, odd man rush back the other way. Palomino goes up and lays it in. Katie Palomino.
Great defense, great execution of the 2-on-1, and Palomino took it, almost a steal the other way by Rachel Pitcher.
And Pitcher gets her hand on it, out of bounds. Out of bounds, Central ball.
Great job by Palomino. The 2-on-1 down the left part of the lane with the left hand, facing a tough defender in the process, and gets the first bucket of the ball game. Central, always one of the better teams in the state of Massachusetts, currently 7-1 in the MVC this season, currently first in the MVC large. Arlena's Velos, no good, but the offensive board goes to Dingus. Ashley Dingus. And she's the player to keep an eye on tonight for this Central Catholic Raider Ball Club. Outstanding player.
McDonald at the other end, over Dingus. Kat McDonald.
You see this Redmond Ball Club in that full court press now, trying to establish some sort of tempo out of the gate.
Maddie Stovsand gets called in with the reach. Redmond fouls on number 34, Maddie Stovsand, her first personal foul, first team foul.
And that's not really what Coach Joel Mignold had in mind when you go to that press. Is you want to just force the tempo, but you don't want to get caught in that situation where you're reaching, and that's what happened to Stovsand.
It's good to see the Redmen coming firing right out of the gates as they nearly get another steal. As it went in and out of the hands of Velos. The pass nearly too tall for Claire Finney, but she holds on. 12 to shoot for Central. Palomino got her hand in, and it's scooped up by Sam Ryan. The Redmen with a 4-2 lead, 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. The Redmen coming in as the underdog tonight, trying to upset Central Catholic. And it would be a big win for this ball club here against a very stingy Raider team. Palomino, 10 left to shoot. McDonald tightly guarded. The Redmen fans count down the shot clock, and the travel goes against Pitcher. Traveling violation, Central ball.
Both teams sliding their feet early on at the defensive end. A turnover the other way on the previous Tewksbury defensive stand leads to a turnover the other way against them. So both teams getting it done at the defensive end early on.
The lead remains 4-2 for the Redmen. 5:45 left in this first quarter, and a three is good. Claire Finney. Claire Finney for three. The senior captain guard for Central gives them their first lead of the night, 5-4.
Maybe a step and a half behind the three-point line from straight ahead.
And Palomino, the ball slips through her hands. Out of bounds, Central ball. As we said earlier, Central Catholic 9-2 this season, fresh off a victory against the Lawrence Lancers. And here's a turnover at the offensive end. Out of bounds, Redmond ball.
That was a textbook press break right up until that last pass. The ball did not hit the floor once as the Redmen gave up the press break to the Raiders, but they turned it over in the end.
And that makes the Raiders one of the toughest teams to play against in the MVC, the ability to be so quick on both sides of the floor. Sam Ryan will try a three from the wing, is off, and the rebound for Finney. Central with a 1-point lead, 3 minutes into the ball game. Finney tried to force it inside. Pitcher got a hand on it, but Central stays with it. Dingus goes off the glass for 2. Ashley Dingus.
Dingus only a sophomore with 4 in the ball game already. You told me before the game she's the player to keep an eye on, and she ended the season last year with a big bucket for this ball club.
She was one of the best ranked players in the state, in New England in the class of 2024. Hit that game-winning three-pointer for the MVC 1 Cup last year for Central Catholic in this very gym. She's got 4 points early and the basketball. Central leading by 3. Pass is too tall for the target of Kathleen Smith, and the Redmen have numbers the other way. Palomino, a little stop and go, will go into the teeth of the defense, is short and out of bounds. Out of bounds, Central ball. Both teams will make their first substitution tonight. In for the Redmen is Victoria Catanzano and Victoria Lavarnia, replacing Kat McDonald and Rachel Pitcher. And then number 10, Sam Girton, will replace Arlenas Vilos for the Raiders. Dingus throws it over the head of her teammate again, another Central turnover. Out of bounds, Redmond ball.
And that's obviously the first goal of the full court defense, is to cause a turnover like that. But secondarily, you want to force the Raider ball club to use off a lot of shot clock and actually get down to a situation where they have to rush a look at the basket exactly midway through this first period. Another great job defensively for the Redmen.
And the Redmen coming off a loss on Tuesday night, which they fell to the Andover Warriors, who are one of the better teams in the conference. Jump ball, Redmen keep possession. They stuck with the Warriors all throughout at the Dunn Gym at Andover High School, fell 53-34. Moved them to 3-6 in MVC play. Overall 3-7 this season. Only down 3 to Central Catholic at the moment. Lavarnia is no good from 3. Good box out by Dingus to earn possession.
Yeah, Dingus and Stovacek giving chase in the corner. Joel Mignot will take a timeout here. 3:45 left in this first period. It's 7-4 lead for Central Catholic. And, again, defense is what really gets it going, and that's what we've seen from both ball clubs early on, Andrew.
We'll step aside, be right back on Tewksbury TV with more Redmen girls basketball. And we welcome you back to the Romano Gymnasium here at Tewksbury Memorial High School. Thank you for tuning in on Tewksbury TV tonight. Brain Cancer Awareness Night here at the Romano. My name is Andrew Del Piano with Vince Allo. A 7-4 Central Catholic lead over the Tewksbury Redmen here in MVC girls basketball play. Redmen staying tight on defense. Central trying to extend the lead. Smith in the corner. They tend to shoot, the shot clock tracking down for Central. Dingus, another turnover, and it's into the hands of Sam Ryan. Palomino will step into a 3. Tie ball game. Katie Palomino for 3.
And again, Andrew, it starts at the defensive end. A superb job at the defensive end here in this first quarter by the Redmen.
And you can tell they've really focused in on Ashley Dingus throughout the week, preparing for today's ball game. And Stovestand, there's another steal for the Redmen. This defense has been electric to start the ball game. Central fouls on number 3, Leah DeLeon, her first personal foul, first team foul.
You just see how active they are at the defensive end. Sliding their feet, their hands are moving. And next time they get down there on the defensive side, watch how they're moving as a unit. They are really doing a tremendous job here in this first period.
And it's all 5 players on the floor that are working together. Sam Ryan hits back iron on the 3 ball. As Kathleen Smith able to escape the trap. 7-7 ball game with 2:35 to go in this first quarter. It's been the defense that's been the key for the Redmen so far. And the push-off goes against Central. Offensive fouls on number 3, Leah DeLeon, her second personal foul, second team foul. So mark that up as the second here in the first quarter for the senior captain.
It's one of those frustration fouls when you realize that your defender is just not giving you any room to move. You have a tendency to try to push off to give you that spacing. And for DeLeon, that's her second foul here in this first quarter alone.
Catanzano to the lane. Well defended on the outside by Shea Montag. And the foul goes against the Redmen. Redmond fouls on number 33, Riley Viets, her first personal foul, second team foul. Seven ball game, 2:15 left in the first. Dingus trying to Euro step her way through. And out of bounds on the Redmen. Out of bounds, Central ball.
Victoria Lavarnia was set up to take the charge. And Dingus, just, you're right, great call on that one, Andrew. The Euro step to avoid the contact.
Inside pass goes to Finney. She's open and off the glass. Claire, Finney.
Finney with 5 of the 9 points in this first period for the Raiders.
Central regains the lead, 9-7 under 2 minutes to go in the first. Wentworth has it tipped out of bounds away from her. Out of bounds, Redmond ball, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Stovesay on the high screen for Catanzano. The kick out, a long two from Wentworth is too strong. Lavarnia right there to pick up the trash, couldn't make the layup. She was at the right place at the right time but couldn't convert. Central quickly in the front court. They're swinging around, extra pass, Skirton for 3. Offensive board for Smith. Throws it into traffic to Dingus, but a foul. Is this before the shot?
Yep.
Redmond fouls on number 25, Christina Wentworth, her first personal foul, third team foul. Yeah, thank you for the correction on that, Vince. The inbound goes to Finney. She sets her feet, and it's another 3. Claire, Finney for 3.
8 already. 8 of the 12 for Central Catholic belong to Claire Finney, number 5.
The senior captain guard listed as 5'8", who's the catalyst on offense for Central. Lavarnia is too strong on the 3. Wentworth tried to go up in the jump ball. Jump ball. Central takes possession. Number 21, Carrie Finneran, in for Central, replacing Kathleen Smith, the freshman. And then Palomino returns to the lineup for the Redmen. Under a minute left in the first. Central 12, Tewksbury 7. Finney goes right into Palomino and a jump ball. Jump ball, Redmen take possession.
Great job by Katie Palomino again. She does it so many times in every ball game. Comes up with a big play defensively, or she's diving on the floor for a loose ball, gets the held ball situation and turns it back over to the Redmen.
Redmen have gone a little cold here on offense. And Coach McNault's going to use a TO. Timeout, Redmen. We'll stick with you here. 40.7 seconds left in this first quarter. Central, the 12-7 advantage over the Tewksbury Redmen. Vince, what have you seen so far from Central to put them out to this lead so far?
Well, just an adjustment defensively on that last possession, Andrew. To be specific, Coach Casey Grange goes to the full court press, and Coach Joel McNault from Tewksbury recognizes that his team was either going to turn it over or get themselves in a trap situation right in front of the bench, took the timeout. But offensively for this Raider ball club, very impressed so far with Claire Finney. She's got the 8 points, 6 of those from 2 3-pointers already in this first period. And to this point, the Redmen have done a nice job of containing Dingus to this point. She's only got 4, the other 4 for the Raiders. Offensively for Tewksbury so far, Katie Palomino with 5, including a 3-pointer, and just a great job defensively just a moment ago to get the loose ball the held ball situation, and the possession back over to the Redmen.
Central under 7th-year head coach Casey Grange, who recently picked up her 100th career victory back on January 11th. Graduated from the School of Central Catholic in 2003. And now has become a very important piece of this girls basketball team's success. Trying to make another run, a deep run, I should say, at the state tournament in February and maybe into March. Palomino, nice move off for defender, is no good. Quickly up, goes over the head of Finney, out of bounds. Out of bounds, Redmond ball.
Tewksbury can hold for the final possession here of this first period. Trailing only 12-7.
This is very unlike Ashley Dinglish. Had a good amount of turnovers here in this first quarter of play. Redmond worked the pick and roll with Stovsand. Montag getting her hand in to steal it away from Stovsand. The Redmond aren't able to get a shot off, and that's the end of the first quarter. And that's the end of the first quarter, fans, with the score of the Central Catholic Raiders 12 and the Tewksbury Redmen 7. 8 minutes down here at the Romano Gymnasium. Brain Cancer Awareness Night in honor of Redmond assistant coach Mike Hayes. As the Redmen trail to Central Catholic 12-7 here at the end of one quarter. We'll be right back after a short break on Tewksbury TV. Hello and welcome back to the Romano Gymnasium here at Tewksbury Memorial High School. Thank you for tuning in on Tewksbury TV. I'm Andrew Del Piana with Vince Allo as we enter the second quarter of play. Central 12, Tewksbury 7 here in this MVC girls basketball matchup. Central with the ball to start the second quarter. Nice pass inside for Dingus, goes high glass. Ashley Dingus.
6 in the ball game now for Dingus. Again, only a sophomore, 6 foot. Got a bright career ahead of her.
Hardy has an offer from UNH to play for the Wildcats. Still unsure of where she'll play college ball. Got a few more years to decide as the foul goes against Finney. Central fouls on number 5, Claire Finney, her first personal foul, third team foul. Redmond basketball trailing by 7, 30 seconds into the second quarter. Good cut from Palomino on the back door, and it's an easy 2. Katie Palomino.
Nice feed, too, on the backdoor cut from Viets.
Lead decreases down to 5. Dingus for 3. Rebound pulled down by Central. Pinballs around, finds the hands of Ryan. Got McDonald trying to outrun the defense. She'll curl back and slow things down. Palomino has been the leading scorer for the Redmen tonight. 8 left for the Redmen to shoot. Sam Ryan into some traffic, but she draws the foul on Central.
Be on Finney. That's her second. So
Central
DeLeon and
fouls on
Finney
number 5,
each
Finney.
in the starting
Her
lineup,
second
each with 2
personal foul,
fouls.
Fourth team foul. And that will force her to the bench. So both senior captains for Central Catholic dealing with 2 personal fouls as Velos return to the floor. Riley Viets for 3 is short. Ashley Dingus has been a double-double machine for Central this year. Nice pass, backdoor. It's Carrie Finneran. Carrie Finneran.
Yeah, it was a beautiful backdoor cut. Right off the dribble.
And the freshman forward, Finneran, has her first 2 of the night as a bad pass by McDonald. Dingus with some speed and numbers. Drops it off. Extra pass. This one goes to Gurton, and she knocks down a 3 in the corner. Sam Gurton for 3.
And just like that, it's a 10-point lead now for the Raiders.
Their largest lead of the night, 19-9. 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Redmond need to find a spark on offense. Palomino tightly guarded by Gurton. She'll go up with the left hard. Defensive board, Dingus once again. In transition, trying to fight through the Redmond D. She'll drop it off to Gurton, in and out. McDonald keeps it in bounce in the rebound. Central with their largest lead at 10 of the night. Give and go, McDonald and Palomino. Central, the MVC 1 Cup champions last year in this very gymnasium. Gurton hits back iron. The offensive board is Montag. Shea Montag. And the lead continued to grow for Central Catholic, 21-9, the advantage to the visitors.
And you can kind of attribute that to the involvement offensively by Dingus all of a sudden in the last few minutes.
Right on cue, Dingus with the steal on defense. Nice Euro step around pitcher, Ashley Dingus. Incredible. Ashley Dingus.
She's got 8 in the ball game thus far as we approach 4.5 left in this second period.
The Redmen are cold. Central is hot. 23-9 the advantage. Credit that to the Central defense, who hasn't allowed a point here. Excuse me, who's only allowed 2 points here in the second quarter. Shot clock only at 5, and that's another turnover. Out of bounds, Central ball.
Wholesale substitutions now for the Redmen. Get back to Dingus real quick. She's not really lighting the lamp, so to speak, in your sport. 8 points here in this first half, but her ability to distribute the basketball has really been impressive in this first half.
And she's one of those players that is just all over the floor. Central working around. Dingus inside. Scoop layup is good. Ashley Dingus.
Now in double figures with 10.
Emily Pitcher, the younger sister of Rachel Pitcher, in the ball game. Too strong off the backboard.
An 11-2 run here in the second period for the Raiders.
Nice cut made by Velos. Count the basket. And 1. Arlenis Velos. Redmond fouls number 33, Riley Viets, her second personal foul, 4th team foul. Arlenis Velos will be at the line with 1 shot.
First free throw of the ball game here with 3:31 left in the second period.
And the Raiders have just ran away with this ball game, as now is a 19-point Raider lead. The ball game was once tied at 7 in the first quarter.
21-2 run since then.
Rachel Pitcher from behind the arc is off. And Emily Pitcher lost possession of the ball, picked it up, and that's a travel. Traveling violation, Central ball.
Like we said, Dingus already with 10. Palomino with 7 in the ball game.
Number 33, Riley Viets will take a seat. Number 13, Dakota Malzia in for the Redmen. Pitcher called for the reach-in. Redmen fouls on number 2, Rachel Pitcher, her first personal foul, 5th team foul. The lead is 19 for Central Catholic as we approach the 3-minute mark left in the quarter. The trip goes against Catanzano.
That's her first.
Redmond fouls on number 22, Victoria Catanzano, her first personal foul, 6th team foul. So the Redmen 1 more team foul away from putting Central on the bonus. Dingus, the offensive board, goes right up and is fouled. She'll get to the line. Redmond fouls on number 22, Victoria Catanzano, her second personal foul, team limit. Central is now in a 1-1 bonus. Ashley Dingus will be at the line with 2 shots. And you can start to see why Dingus is a double-double machine. Those rebounds, those points, they add up pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you can sprinkle in, probably 6, 7, 8 assists throughout the course of the ball game. Could be more if teammates could finish and good opportunities, but she's a solid player, no doubt. And again, only a sophomore.
Ranked as one of the best players in the class of 2024 in the New England region. As Velos gets her hand in to flex the pass, Pitcher keeps the possession alive. Stolfsand gets a good screen from Pitcher, who's too strong on the layup. Malzia called in for the reach on Dingus.
Be 1-1 now.
11 fouls on number 13, Dakota Malzia, her first personal foul, team limit. Ashley Dingus will be at the line shooting a 1-on-1.
In the ball game, 7 of those here in this second period.
Central, their largest lead, 20. Dingus hits the free throw. Now at 21, 30-9 the score for Central Catholic.
18-2 run. The lone 2 from Palomino earlier in this period.
And since that tied ball game at 7 apiece, they've been on a 23-2 run. Make it 24. Coach Casey Grange, got to be excited about her team. We'll take a timeout. Timeout, Central. 2:31 here left in this first half. Central has blown this open. It is a 31-9 ball game. We'll take a short break here on Tewksbury TV and be right back. Hello and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. Thank you for joining us on Tewksbury TV. Andrew Del Piano with Vince Allo. 31-9 the score. Central Catholic currently leading as the visitors. The Raiders 9-2 this season, taking on the 3-7 Tewksbury Redmen. Pitcher throws it right into traffic, velos the steal. Central with numbers the other way. The offensive board scooped up by Montag. 3 no good from Girton. Central gets a third shot at it. Another 3 from the corner. This one's too strong. And the rebound for pitcher. Two minutes to go here in this first half. Wentworth will pull the trigger from 3. Tie up for the board between Smith and pitcher. We'll stay with the Redmen. Jump ball. Redmen keep possession.
Trying to step back there from the right wing. Wentworth just struck the front of the iron. Just need to get something going offensively here for this Redmond ball club.
Right out of the inbound, they give it to Stolfsen. McDonald, straight away for 3. Yes! Cat McDonald for 3!
Just what they needed.
Trying to give him a little spark on offense as the lead goes down to 19. Under 90 seconds left in the first half. McDonald in on the steal, and we'll call it a jump ball. Coach McDonald's going to argue his case.
To no avail, unfortunately. It happened right in front of him, too. Kind of quick with the whistle, but that's okay. He'll have that from time to time, but a great defensive play right there by pitcher. Just to get the tie-up situation.
McDonald.
Was it McDonald? I'm sorry, McDonald.
Looks like she had a majority of that ball, though. A large crowd in attendance tonight at the Romano to honor assistant coach Mike Hayes, 15-year assistant coach, currently dealing with brain cancer. Stolfsen isn't able to pull down the board. And Central, those offensive rebounds that are piling up.
That'll be Kathleen Smith at the line.
Redmond fouls on number 1, Kat McDonald, their first personal foul, team limit. Kathleen Smith will be at the line with 2 shots. The lefty is good on the first.
Good looking shot right there.
The freshman number 1, Addison Beers, in for the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm impressed with this Raider ball club at the offensive end. Very patient, and they move the ball side to side, corner to corner, very effectively.
We were talking about the advantage that they made in that first quarter.
I was told to tell you to announce last chance for 50-50 and sell the travel tickets.
But they didn't leave the pizza. They come up here with pizza.
That's all right. We get back to the ball game. 33-12, the advantage for Central Catholic. As I was saying, though, they make those adjustments in the timeout. Makes Casey Grange such an effective coach. Weren't able to get things going on offense, able to turn around, and now with this large lead of 21 points. Rachel Pitcher will step into a 3 in transition. Shot clock is dead. We're down to the final 22 seconds of the quarter. Dingus try to get it over. Stolfsen well defended. Redmond ball.
In that previous Raider possession, they didn't get the bucket, but they worked the basketball around so effectively on the perimeter, it led to a wide open 3 from the right corner. It's exactly how you attack a zone defense, is how they do it.
And it's been their bread and butter this ball game. Be able to attack from the perimeter, then they work their way inside. 5 seconds left. Beers is going to push it for Central. She'll get it right at Ryan, try to throw it up. She's blocked, and that'll do it for the first half. And that's the end of the first half. Fans with the score, the Central Catholic Raiders 33 and the Tewksbury Redmen 12. So Central Catholic with a dominant second quarter will give them a 21-point lead going into the locker room. 16 minutes down, 16 minutes to play here at the Romano Gymnasium at Tewksbury Memorial High School. 8-minute halftime break up on the clock. We'll step aside and we'll be right back for the second half. Ball matchup, Central Catholic leading 33-12 over the Tewksbury Redmen.
And it was a 21-5 scoring advantage in that second period for the Raiders. Scoring-wise in that first half, Ashley Dingus, a sophomore, with 13 leading all scores, and only 2 scores for Tewksbury in that first half. Both McDonald and Palomino. McDonald with 5 and Palomino with 7.
Redmen have to climb pretty far uphill if they want to get back in this ball game. Brain Cancer Awareness Night here at the Romano, honoring their assistant coach Mike Hayes, who was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastinoma back on March 13th. Has gone through 6 weeks of radiation, 5 of 6 rounds of 2 different forms of chemotherapy. We are strong together for Coach Mike Hayes.
Absolutely. And a great pregame ceremony in his honor.
Good defense on the defensive end by Sam Ryan. Quick uplet pass to Katie Palomino. She goes right into the defense and draws the foul. She'll get to the line. Central fouls on number 3, Leah DeLeon, her 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul. Katie Palomino will be at the line with 2 shots.
Palomino was 7 here in this ball game. 7 of the Redmen 12.
It's back iron on the first free throw. Palomino knocks down the back end of 2, making it a 20-point ball game. The Raiders currently hold a 9-2 record this season, while the Redmen are 3-7. Central currently at the top of the MVC large at 7-1, while the Redmen kind of being in the bottom barrel there, the MVC small at 3-6 in conference play. Dingus off on the layup, and the Redmen force a steal against Finney. Out of bounds, Redmen ball. Great to see so many alumni, coaches, former players in the building tonight. Seen a lot of Tewksbury gear all throughout the Romano tonight. A lot of student athletes currently playing for the Redmen. Great to see a lot of support for Coach Hayes.
And a sea of white t-shirts, the We Fight Together t-shirts for Coach Hayes.
Stosan gets the ball on the block, and she goes for a walk. No pun intended there. Traveling violation, Central ball.
She traveled, which is something that very few should do tomorrow. However, I will. I have to drive to Vermont.
24 inches of snow tomorrow.
Great. I'm going to take the Skidoo.
Welcome to New England. Central 33, Tewksbury 13. 6:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Dingus has been the catalyst on offense tonight for Central. Finney looking for another 3 ball is off. Ball pinballs around offensive board for Velos, and she's fouled from behind by fellow number 2, Rachel Pitcher. Redmond fouls on number 2, Rachel Pitcher, her 2nd personal foul, 1st team foul. And it's a message we say for both the boys and girls basketball teams here at TMHS. The rebounding has been a killer for both of them this season if we tune into both games.
It's like that's a universal in the game of basketball. You win it with defense and rebounding, plain and simple.
Central's been the superior team on the glass tonight. 20-point lead. Velos off. Dingus, another offensive board. Last off the fingertips of Finney. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. With the extra possessions, it's what's propelled Central to this large lead, and it's barely given the Redmen any time to do anything on offense. It's been one and done.
And it's been 1 point here in this 3rd period combined. Make that 3 now is Palomino roars to the bucket for the layup.
Katie Palomino.
She's got 10 in the ball game now. 10 of the Redmen 15.
Some miscommunication on offense by Central as Girton turned her head the other way. Out of bounds, Redmond ball. Stop and score, Vince. Stop and score is what the Redmen need to do.
An abundance of those scenarios right there, Andrew. You're absolutely right. No, they scored the first 3 points here of this 3rd period, so they've done one half of that to this point.
Palomino will get the screen from Sam Ryan. Tightly guarded by Dingus. Tried the dribble handoff. She's able to get it back. Throws it over the top to Stovsand. She isn't able to keep it in. Out of bounds, central ball. Madison Stovsand, senior captain of the Redmen. Missed her first couple of games of the year, out due to COVID. Good to see her back in the lineup. Has been a tall presence since her sophomore year here at the varsity level. Dingus, the turnaround is good. Ashley Dingus.
That was some move. From the right block, the spin move in the lane, off the window and in.
You talk about it all the time, Vince. Footwork being a very key component of being a solid big man. And if you want to do it at the next level, take a look at Ashley Dingus. The Redmen can't box out Montag, and she's fouled. Redmen fouls on number 3, Victoria Lavagna, her first personal foul, second team foul. Shea Montag will be at the line with 2 shots. First one is good for Montag. And I think the thing that makes Central so dangerous is they're able to bring in these such talented underclassmen. We see so many of them freshman, sophomore level. They just build up through this program, makes them so talented for so many years.
And they don't really miss a beat when the younger players come in.
No.
Their run stays consistent.
And we saw her with Dingus last season, how she's able to blossom into such a talented role as a freshman. And played a big part in them winning the MVC 1 Cup last year. Stovsand kicking it out for Catanzano. Will get it back. Catanzano finds some separation, short on the 3 ball. Sam Ryan will try now. McDonald battling for the board. Try to throw it out to a teammate, and Dingus has it. And Casey Grange, with her team in a pickle, takes the timeout. Timeout, Central.
3:45 left in this third period. 22-point lead for the Raiders.
Big take up 50-50 tonight. The Redmen hockey team moved to 10-0 today, kept their undefeated season alive with a 3-2 win over Lincoln Sudbury. Today's game-winning goal was scored by Jason Cook, better known as Cookie on the circuit. He'll be the lucky guy that draws the winning 50-50 tonight.
A lot of festivities going on tonight here at the Romano as Redmen hockey senior captain Jason Cook taking the winning ticket.
He got the game winner today, huh?
He did. It's an impressive victory for the boys. 10-0 this year.
And your position on that team is?
Left wing.
Left wing. Man, gotta love it.
Back to the parquet. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. Central 37, Tewksbury 15. Great pass. Dingus wide open on the back door. Ashley Dingus.
17 now in the ball game for Dingus, the sophomore.
Great vision by Velos at the top of the key. Lavagna is off. Dingus, a touchdown pass finding Finney. Finney over Sam Ryan. What a bucket. Claire, Finney.
Finney now in double figures with 10 after having 8 in that first period.
And that's just good offense beating good defense. Sam Ryan was draped all over. Canzano gets a screen, frees herself up. The defensive board for Dingus. Another home run pass. Touch passing. And the basket, no good. No basket.
It's on Wentworth, her second. That couldn't be Wentworth. No.
Wentworth's not on the floor.
No.
No, we meant Catanzano. There we go. Redmond fouls on number 22, Victoria Catanzano, her third personal foul, third team foul. A smart play by Catanzano, trying to step in, take the charge on the odd man rush. Finney, fresh off a screen. Feats, kept it at top, which is a dangerous area and a tie-up. Jump ball, Central takes possession.
Here comes Wentworth.
As Catanzano picks up her third personal tonight. Beast of the MVC Central Catholic leading 41-15. Trying to continue their winning ways. Finney goes baseline for two.
That hesitation dribble on the left wing was something impressive.
She got the whole defense turning. .2:15 remaining in the third. The scoop layup from Lavarnia. Count the basket and the foul. Victoria Lavarnia.
Nicely done by Lavarnia. The pump fake at the free throw line.
Claire Finney, her third personal foul.
Down the lane,
foul.
took the harm and made the hoop.
Victoria Lavarnia will be at the line with one shot. Nice little hoop and harm there from the junior. As Finney gets her third personal. Isn't able to convert the three-point play though. Travel goes against Finneran. Traveling violation, Redmond ball. And Central with some youngsters out on the floor right now. Fresh face, Zulimar Castro, number 4, the senior for Central, into the ball game. Pass goes between Viets and Wentworth. Out of bounds, Central ball. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Central leading by 26. Extra pass, stepping behind the three-point line is Montag, and she hits. Shea Montag for three.
It's that one extra pass to free up the open teammate.
Riley Viets is open. 4 white jerseys come together and pick up the collective offensive board. Lavarnia tried to walk the tightrope and she stepped out. Out of bounds, Central ball. Minute 25 remaining in the third. Stovsan with that tall reach gets the steal. Redmond still fighting hard, trailing. And Central's defense has been all over the Redmond here tonight. Beats straight away. Didn't get the friendly bounce. Dingus fouled hard from behind and then hit the floor hard as she went to the floor, and then Beats came over the top of her. Hopefully she is okay as we give her a moment. Redmond fouls on number 3, Victoria Lavarnia, her second personal foul, fourth team foul. A little bit of a scary sight there.
Yeah, it was.
Dingus went straight down.
Casey Grange saw her season flash right before her, but Dingus able to tough it out and stay in the ball game. Her older brother Michael, known for his time playing hockey at Central Catholic, a very talented athletic family out of Haverhill. Out of bounds, Central ball. I wonder if the Hillies are saying to themselves, we really missed out on a talent. Dingus right on cue. I don't believe it, Vince. That one had no business going in, but it did.
Ashley Dingus.
Now with 19 in the ball game.
31 is the advantage for Central. Last out on the Redmen. Out of bounds, Central ball. But not so fast. This one is going to be talked over by the officials.
Well, don't know if Joel McNaught threw the challenge flag. He did.
Didn't
And
it
upon
work?
further review,
The call on the floor has been reversed. Redmond basketball. .23 seconds left in the quarter. Redmond will try to hold for the final shot as it's Lavagna being blocked, and then the Redmond throw it away. Beats gets in a tie-up. Will stay with the Redmond.
I think Casey Grange is going to get Dingus out of this ball game.
Jump ball, Redmond keep possession. And Dingus clearly in some pain walking
Yep.
towards the sideline.
No need for her to be in the ball game when they're up by 31 at this point.
Lavagna tried to keep it in as she goes into the bench. Out of bounds, Central ball. And that's the last thing the Raiders wanted. But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see her the rest of the night. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Central's going to get one more shot off. It's a side of the backboard, and that will do it through 3. And that's it in the third quarter. Fans with the score, the Central Catholic Raiders 48 and the Tewksbury Redmonds 17. The advantage is 31 for Central Catholic on their way to a 10-2 record. 8 minutes away from double-digit victories. Another double-digit win season for Central Catholic in the near future. Just 8 minutes away. We'll be right back.
Oh,
Go ahead, Vince. Oh, go ahead.
All right, the 15-5 run total-wise in that third period, and Dingus, who's probably out for the remainder of the ball game, checked out with that 19 points. And you referred to her during the pregame, Andrew. She's a double-double machine, and I go out on a limb here and say that she's accomplished that here tonight. That streak will probably continue. And had she played the final 8 minutes, and she still may, but could be on the cusp of a triple-double, because she is really, really effective distributing the basketball for her teammates.
I mean, that tough scoop layup kind of described the entire night for her.
Yep.
In traffic, nowhere really to go, just kind of throw up a circle, shot, up, goes in the cup.
Yep. The thing I like about this Redmond Ball Club, though, under Coach Joel McNaught, though, is there's no quit in them whatsoever. And we go back to the pregame ceremony to honor Coach Mike Hayes, and their former coach talked about it during his speech.
Yep, Mark Bradley.
Mark Bradley. Yep. He referred to the Jim Valvano, don't give up, don't ever give up. Mm-hmm. That's the spirit that this Redmond Ball Club has each and every game. They're down by 31 here, but you're going to see them diving for loose balls and fighting right to the end.
We saw right out of the gates tonight, this team was fired up, ready to go. Stayed close with them in that first quarter, and then Central, just their offensive powerhouse, took advantage of this game. And the Redmond, their offense has been one of the least efficient in the MVC this year. Travel against Palomino. Traveling violation, Central ball.
My question to you, Andrew, is who beat them?
I'll have to look back at that one. I am not sure.
Maybe they had the Mercury and the Lynx on their schedule from the WNBA.
I know it's not Andover, because they're perfect.
I'd love to see the team that's beaten this squad.
That MVC large, it's a very talented. Redmond fast break the other way, pitcher's too strong. Palomino right there, misses the layup. But yes, Vince, I will check the history book on that one.
Because I have no doubt that you will find that out.
Good pass, Beats finds McDonald for 2. Cat McDonald.
Great job by Riley Beats. From the left elbow, down the lane, drew the defense, and just laid it off for the teammate McDonald for the layup. McDonald now with 7.
Pass comes back, Velo, she's open. Rebound finds the hands of Fernerin, excuse me there. Kerry, Fernerin. Fernerin has Central break the 50-point mark. As that lead goes back to 31. Pitcher is off. Beats, grabs the offensive board, and she's fouled from behind. Central fouls on number 21, Kinney Finneran, her first personal foul, second team foul.
That's interesting.
Third team foul.
Really interesting, Andrew, that
Riley Vietz will be at the line for 2 shots.
as well as these teams are playing defensively and as intense as they're playing defense, only 7 combined fouls here in this second half. So not only are they playing hard defense, they're playing effective defense and not picking up those cheap fouls.
Vietz. Good on the free throw. 50-20 the score. Central with the big lead. Good pass. DeLeon for 2. Leah DeLeon. Great pass from the freshman Addison Beers. And the ball movement of Central has just been exquisite tonight. Sam Ryan through the teeth of the defense. Sam Ryan!
Ryan into the scorebook now with her first 2.
As they trade buckets at either end, 52-22, under 6 minutes left in this ballgame. DeLeon will kick it out. Girton. Battle for the board. Last out on Tewksbury. Out of bounds, Central ball. Number 15, Abby E. Fantopoulos, the sophomore, into the ball game, as well as Maddie Stovsand returns for the home team. A lot of youth on the floor right now for Central Catholic. DeLeon being the only senior, as it's an illegal screen on Central. The illegal screen is on number 23, Kathleen Smith, her first personal foul, 4th team foul. Central up by 30, 5:20 left in this ball game. Both teams starting to empty the bench here towards the end of the ball game. Kat McDonald with an open hole. She'll find it. Nice move. Kat McDonald.
Second bucket of this 4th period for McDonald. She's got 9 in the ball game.
Central a little careless up the offensive end. Stovsand ties them up. Jump ball. Central keeps possession. Emily Pitcher will take a seat. Victoria Lavagna back into the game. And then number 5, Claire Finney, replaces Sam Girton for Central. Central moves it around the perimeter. 12 left on the shot clock. Spears getting the screen, well set. Getting in the passing lane there is McDonald. In a foot race with Finney. She goes up and it's a 2. Kat McDonald.
6 in the quarter, now in double figures for 11 for the ball game for McDonald.
Good to see Kat McDonald, the junior, heating up here in the 4th. Stovsand with the steal away from Beers. Palomino with the defender on her hip, able to escape her. Stovsand finds herself open, will take the 3.
What a beautiful job of blocking out by that entire Raider ball club.
Quickly up court, they try an extra pass, try to get a little too fancy there, but it'll stay with the Raiders. Out of bounds, Central ball. Palomino will get a breather. Rachel Pitcher back into the game. Try to force a pass once again to Smith. Out of bounds, Central ball. Catanzano takes out McDonald, who's had a great ball game in double-digit scoring. Has a little bit less than half of the Redmond total tonight. DeLeon finds herself open. It's back iron. Tipped around, Redmond ball. Central fouls on number 5, Claire Finney, her 4th personal foul, 15 foul. 4th of the night for Finney. One more will have her foul out of the ball game.
And Andrew, Ashley Dingus is at the scorer's table. She's coming back in.
Lavagna splashes a 3, nothing but net. Victoria Lavarnia for 3. And then getting active at the defensive end is Lavarnia. Out of bounds, Central ball.
That was about as perfect a jump shot as you're going to see from the right wing. The teardrop thing came down with snow on it, and it tickled the twine. I love to see it. Beautiful shot.
As you mentioned, Vince, Dingus back into the ball game. Doesn't matter for the Redmond defense. It's a steal. Stovsan up the pitcher and one. Rachel Pitcher. Central fouls on number 1, Addison Beers. Her first personal foul, 16 foul. Rachel Pitcher will be at the line with 1 shot.
14-4 run here in this 4th period for the Redmen. And what were we talking about between the 3rd and 4th? They never give up. They will fight to the end, and they are doing that here again tonight.
Just the message they wanted to send to Mike Hayes.
Absolutely.
Been in that seat beside the Redmond head coach for 15 years. As we mentioned a little bit earlier, dealing with grade 4 glioblastoma, diagnosed back in March. Dingus, another 2. Ashley Dingus.
21 in the ball game for the sophomore.
Catanzano throws it up, but she walked before. Traveling violation, Central ball.
Got a feeling that the offers are going to come fast and furious for that youngster right there, the sophomore, number 14.
And she's still got 2 more years of high school basketball, if you can believe it. Shea Montag. Shea Montag. Redmond trying to remain close. 25-point ball game. Central 56. Tewksbury 31. As the reach-in goes to Catanzano. Redmond fouls on number 22, Victoria Catanzano, her 4th personal foul, 15 foul. Catanzano's 4th. They'll put McDonald back in the lineup. And as we mentioned earlier, Vince, you got to appreciate the great crowd that came out to support Coach Hayes tonight. One of the largest crowds we've seen here at the Romano for a girls basketball game in quite a while. Jump shot is short from E. Fantopoulos. 2:20 left on the board. Lavarnia finds the open lane and takes advantage. Victoria Lavarnia.
5 here in this 4th for Lavarnia.
Great recognition from the junior. Find the open space in the paint. Nice soft touch off with her left hand. Velos finds herself open, knocks down the tray. Arlenis Velos for 3. Down to a minute 45 left in the ball game. 59-33 the score. Last out on the Redmen is Stovsan is slow to get up. Out of bounds, Central ball. Girls basketball was supposed to have a game on Sunday. It was postponed due to the upcoming nor'easter expected tomorrow. So Redmond will play during the week for their next ball game. Fantopoulos, no good on the mid-range jumper. Quick uplet, Kat McDonald on the wing. Rattles home a 3. Kat McDonald for 3.
9 here in this 4th period, 14 in the ball game for Kat McDonald.
Down to a minute and change left in the ball game, 59-36. The Redmen have hung tight here in the 4th quarter. 2 points for Zulimar Castro. Zulimar Castro, the senior, getting her first bucket of the night. Stovsan, top of the key for 3. Manny Stovsan for 3. And the Redmond offense has come alive here in the 4th quarter. Stovsan tried to keep it in. Basketball right on the line. Out of bounds, Central ball. But the Redmen have gotten hot.
20 already in this 4th.
They had 19 coming into the quarter through 3 quarters and 20 in the 4th. Foul goes against the Redmen, and that's Lavarnia, who is slow to get up. Redmond fouls on number 3, Victoria Lavagna, her 3rd personal foul, 15th foul. And she's being taken a look at by TMHS head trainer Chris Mahana. I believe she hit the back of her head on the hardwood. She gets back to her feet under her own power. And she will stay in the ball game. 32.3 ticks left in this game. Central inbound. 2 points for Abby Dick. So everyone getting in the scoring party tonight for Central. Pitcher off balance. Rebound for Castro. Trying to dribble around the traffic. Good read by Stovsan, but the foul is called. Redmond fouls on number 34, Maddie Stovsan, her 2nd personal foul. Team limit. Central is now in a 1-1 bonus. Abby E. Fantopoulos will be at the line with a 1-1. E. Fantopoulos off. He'll stay with the Raiders. Out of bounds, Central ball. 12.5 seconds left in the ball game. 63-39, Central leads. Pitcher gets her hand in. Redmond throw it out into the front court. Lavagna through the defense. Nice move. Victoria Lavagna.
7 in the period, 9 in the ball game for Lavagna.
Central will dribble out the rest of the clock, and that will do it tonight. And that's the end of the ball game. The final score: the Central Catholic Raiders 63 and the Tewksbury Redmond 41. Fans, thank you for joining us tonight for Brain Cancer Awareness Night. Let's give one more round of applause for Coach Mike Hayes. Again, fans, thank you for joining us on such a great night. Please drive home safely, and good night from the Romano Gymnasium. So that will do it. The final score: Central Catholic 63, Tewksbury 41. Vince, your final takeaways from tonight.
Takeaway for each ball club, Andrew. First and foremost, for the victorious Raider ball club from Central Catholic, it's a very balanced ball club, well coached, extremely balanced. They will go a long way again this year down the road. Takeaway for this Tewksbury Redmond ball club, as always, fighting to the finish. I really, really love the guts and character of this ball club. They battled back in this 4th period and really showed what they're made of. Came up on the short end, but it's a very good ball club from Central Catholic. But you will never see this ball club from Tewksbury down and out. They will fight to the end.
You talk about they entered the 4th quarter with just 19 points. They walk out of here with 41 tonight. An incredible effort. You can't be shy as we fight together for Coach Mike Hayes. That ultimately being the message tonight. Great crowd, great ball game. Excited to be back for another one in the coming days with you, Vince. The final one more time: Central Catholic 63, Tewksbury 41. For our entire crew at Tewksbury TV, I'm Andrew Del Piano with Vince Allo, signing off from the Romano Gymnasium. Have a good rest of your Friday night, and good nights.